So I've listened to all the Gorillaz material now, and now I just want to tell you my thoughts on 11 of their best songs in my opinion, and which album's the best and which one is the least best, basically. So here we go. Me laugh and collect those trophies. Me call me deserve everything when music give me. Boy, unruly no like freeze. Number 11 we have Saturn Bars, which it's kind of surprising because there's so many songs to choose from, and this is just one that's been sticking with me very, very often, and I love listening to it. And there's a couple reasons why I like it. I love the tone of it, have those creepy vibes in there. I love Popcan's performance in there, and when 2D is singing, it's always awesome in this song. And the lyrical content is just great about like just the whole aspect of wanting a different life but not knowing if you can have it. And that's why I think this is definitely one of those Gorillaz songs you should definitely listen to. Number 10, we got Momentz. Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs now. Has De La Soul in there, of course, and just whenever they make something together, holy crap, it's just so enjoyable, so fun usually, and this is definitely no exception to that because we got these really awesome moments in there, and it's just a fun song to get a jam to. Sometimes that kick drum can be a little loud, but it doesn't really bother me that much. But overall, I just love Momentz. And we have Kids with Guns. Yeah, I really love the guitar in there, or bass. I'm pretty sure it's one of those, you know, you can kind of make a guitar sound like a bass sometimes. So this song is just awesome. You can tell there's some live instrumentation in there, but it also has that MIDI taste, and just the lyrical content once again is super good. Kind of political in a sense, but not like too heavy on that aspect. And just the vocal delivery is awesome on this, and it's just a really kicking groove, especially with that when you have your bass set right on your stereo. Eight is Revolving Doors. I really enjoyed this track, and I still do. This is one of the tracks I come back to a lot because it just has that really catchy groove and that really nice loop of that guitar in there. Pretty sure it's a guitar. It's definitely a guitar. Sometimes I think it's a ukulele. Maybe there is a ukulele in it. It kind of sounds like that to me at parts, but pretty sure it's guitar. And it's just the most impressive thing about this, it was made on iPad, and I just had to include it on this list because it's one of those I just keep coming back to, and it sounds impressive, super impressive, and I love it. It's a great track, and makes you think, man, of being in a faraway place.
4-hour sign, shower mind habits while you dine like rabbits with the crunchy carrots. Gotta have it super fast.
The whole line of breakfast you've got time for.
Number 7, we have Superfast Jellyfish. Yeah, I had to. This song is super fun. I have always enjoyed listening to this. I always love singing this song. Whenever I hear jelly or jellyfish, I want to start singing Superfast Jellyfish, Superfast Jellyfish. And it's just one of those songs that make you feel gross, but in a good way, like in a fun, weird way. I just enjoy the crap out of this song, and I love the instrumentation here and the weird effects that are going on throughout the song, the aquatic vibes of this. Heck yes. Six, we have Feel Good Inc., and you're probably like, what? Why is this so low on your list, Cole? Well, it is a song I always come back to. Feel Good Inc. just has that really memorable hip-hop collaboration and that really dark tone and that awesome music video, and it's just a song I'm never ever gonna get sick of. Even I listen to it all the time on the radio in our workplace, and I love singing along to it still because those rap verses are freaking phenomenal, and of course 2D's vocals awesome. I just freaking love this song.
really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual hero who appears.
Number 5, we have Clint Eastwood. You're probably like, this is low. Why is this so low? Well, if you think about it, all these songs can be interchangeable too. I just feel like if I was to put this on my list, I'd probably put it there. I love the freaking drums. I love the bass on this song, and I love Tootie's vocal delivery again, and about being happy or sad. It's a kind of a depressing song, really. Kind of like some of these tracks that I've already listed on here, but there's just a really good rhythm going on here, and you also got a really good rap performance in there, and just so freaking good. I absolutely love this track. It is a classic.
He's coming up, 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 he's coming up. It's there.
Number 4, we got Dare, man. It's coming at, it's Dare. Oh! Just had to. This track is just super danceable. It's not like lyrically that like innovative or anything, but seriously, this is like these synths that swell in here that are just make you groove basically, and just you can't help but love this song, at least for me. And this is one of the most underappreciated Gorillaz songs, actually, I think, at least. Even though I do hear it on the radio a lot, I just feel like people don't mention it maybe enough, but I love this song. And you know, I'll play Just Dance with my sister, or I used to, and we'd play this song on there, and I'd always love it every time. This song is really good. It's just a happy, joyous song with dancing. At least that's what I like to do with this song.
Castaway, no survivor. I ain't lost and this ain't shipwrecked. I feel small in this big wide world, and mommy ain't said, honey, I shrunk the kids yet. I ain't Jesus, but I'm...
At number 3, we have White Flag. This song, to me, is just a dreamscape of a song, and just has these pirate-esque orchestra elements in there with the nice freaking flute. That flute is absolutely just killer on this track, and every time I hear it, it's like, oh, you know, the funny thing is I used to not really care for this song, and then as I kept listening to it, holy crap, I love it, and I love the rap verses on here, of course. Like, they just perfected using rappers in their songs, basically. And I had a hard time even putting this on my list because there's another song that I wanted to put here, but this is definitely the right choice in my opinion. I just love this song. Number 2, we got Empire of Ants. Just what can I say? This song starts off really sombering and really melancholy, and then it builds into this nice synth with Little Dragon in there, and the lyrics are just super good in this track, and I just highly enjoy this one. Melancholy Hill is definitely the number 1 spot. Has those nice synths that you can never forget about, and just that lyrical content of kind of a divide between a couple just really encapsulates what I love about this song. And I just feel like it really captured, when I listened to it the first time, it really captured what I was feeling at that moment in my life, and it just worked so well for me. And it's a song I will never ever get sick of. I've heard it so many freaking times now. But there are so many great Gorillaz songs. I'm not gonna lie, this was a hard list to do, but these are the right choices in my opinion. Now I'm gonna tell you my worst to favorite album of the Gorillaz, and I have to say my least favorite is The Fall, if you would count that. But it's not a bad album, really. I feel like there could have been a lot more done with it, and I feel like it was a little underdeveloped. And I'd love it if he came back to this record and really finished it up, made it more meaty, made it more instrumentation built. And there's some really good moments with acoustic in there, and Bobby Womack's last song on that album was great. And plus we got Revolving Doors off of this album, so I'm still very thankful for this release. Number 4, we got Humanz. This album has a lot going for it, but a lot against it, because the Gorillaz have made themselves kind of this weird group, and this album's not that strange, and I do love it. I think it's really great. I'm not saying it's a bad album at all, but compared to the other 3 albums, it doesn't even hold a candle to those, especially with Gorillaz content. But what the Gorillaz really accomplished with this album is still making it very cohesive, very pop flavored, and I love the galaxy-like-esque themes in there, and post-apocalyptic themes in there, and I wish they would have pushed that envelope a little more than what they did on the album, but I really did enjoy it. Obviously, I have Momentz and Saturn Bars on my top 11 songs, so it has to be at least decent, right? And there's some other great songs on there, but I feel like there's a lot of songs that I just want to skip right away, like Charger maybe, and Murder Sex Party, I think that's what it's called. Oh god, that song's awful. 3, we have Demon Days. You're probably like, this should either be number 1 or number 2. What the heck? Well, the thing is, I don't come back to this album as much as I come back to the other albums, not gonna lie, but there are some really great tunes like Feel Good Inc., Last Living Souls, Kids with Guns, Green Old World. All those songs are freaking fantastic, but the thing is, I just don't come back to it that often, and when I do enjoy it a lot, but I don't feel like I can just sit down and listen to it all the time like I can with my number 1 and my number 2. 2, we got the self-titled album. Freaking love this album, and really, I love all the Gorillaz albums except The Fall. I don't love that one. But this was really hard because I love these 3 albums to death, but the freaking Gorillaz self-titled just set the bar so freaking high with like songs like, okay, forgive me if I say it wrong, Left Hand Zuzeki Method. That song is just phenomenal, and with those oriental sounds and everything. And then you got Tomorrow Comes Day, which is a really dark song, and then you got Clint Eastwood, which is kind of a dark song too, and Rock the House. There's just so many good tunes on here that you don't have to feel like it's a concept album. You can just listen to it and indulge yourself in this album very, very easily, and that's saying a lot. I mean, I love this album. This is like, it should set the bar so much higher for music these days, and because it still holds up so freaking well, even with that dry ass sound it has. I love it. I love this album. You know, I was so excited to talk about Plastic Beach, because Plastic Beach is my favorite Gorillaz album. There's just no doubt about that. Maybe it's because it was in a weird time period when I was really actually getting into them, because I had a hard time getting into Demon Days especially. I was just like, this is a hard album to really digest, but as soon as I listened to Stylo, I knew I was in for a freaking treat with this album. I love almost every song on this album, and there's just a couple of songs I could live without, but mostly I could not live without this album, because if you haven't noticed, my list is packed with songs from this album, because I think it has their best writing, their best instrumentations in there, and I love how they had orchestra music in there, and I love the song with Snoop Dogg, the opening track. And White Flag, you got White Flag, you got On Melancholy Hill, you have Empire of Vanity. This album is amazing. Superfast Jellyfish. I love this album. Rhinestone Eyes, man. I don't know. This album to me just is what I love about the Gorillaz. You can totally tell their evolution throughout every album they've done. And yeah, these are...
Dusty running their shot.
But yes, these are my top picks for albums. Stop messing me up. Anyways, those are my top picks for albums of the Gorillaz and their songs. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's short because I didn't want to make it super long for you, but seriously, if you haven't checked out all those songs, I'm gonna put my list probably in my comment section or something, and then you can go, okay, I agree or disagree with that list. Tell me what your list is. What is your favorite Gorillaz album? Is it Humanz? Is it their self-titled? Is it Demon Days? I want to know, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I always look forward to new subscribers. I love interacting with you guys. It's super fun when you guys comment, and I'm just commenting back. Sometimes I comment late, but I don't mean to. I just school and everything, and I'm finishing up. Anyways, have a great one, and peace.